Young and heart attack are never considered synonymous, and a majority of people would never link them together. However, it is the younger generation that is at a growing risk of heart attacks. According to a recent research, heart attacks are on rise for adults under 50. Mounting evidence shows that more and more young adults are experiencing heart problems compared to decades past, and that worsening lifestyle habits are to blame. People often use the terms interchangeably, but they are not the same. A heart attack is when blood flow to the heart is blocked. Sudden cardiac arrest, on the other hand, is when the heart malfunctions and suddenly stops beating. Although cardiac arrest is not the same as heart attack, but the really important thing for young individuals to know is that cardiovascular disease, for the most part, can be prevented if one takes the right steps. What is a heart attack? A heart attack occurs when the blood flow that brings oxygen to the heart muscle is severely reduced or cut off completely, often by a blocked artery. Since the heart needs oxygen to survive, the heart muscle that has lost its blood supply begins to struggle. The amount of damage to the heart depends on the size of the area affected by the blocked artery and the amount of time that passes between the heart attack and treatment. Why do arteries get blocked? Arteries can be blocked or narrowed due to fat, cholesterol, and other substances that together are called plaque. Heart attacks in younger adults. Heart attacks are on the rise for people less than 50 years old. The rise in heart attacks among young adults points to a sedentary lifestyle as a leading culprit. Also, obesity has grown over the decades. Less movement plus less exercise plus poor food choices equal poorer health outcomes, leading to more heart attacks. Some research suggests that COVID infections are adding insult to the injury. Perhaps the most alarming trend is that despite declines among older adults, the proportion of heart attacks among people below 50 years is increasing across the globe. Symptoms. Common heart attack symptoms include women may have atypical symptoms such as brief or sharp pain felt in the neck, arm, or back. Sometimes the first symptom sign of a heart attack is sudden cardiac arrest. Some heart attacks strike suddenly, but many people have warning signs and symptoms hours, days, or weeks in advance. Chest pain or pressure that keeps happening and doesn't go away with rest may be an early warning sign. The risk factors. Cardiologists say these factors are contributing to an increase in young adult heart attacks. Elevated blood pressure is a well-established cardiovascular disease risk factor. Extra pounds don't directly cause heart attacks, but they lead to other dangerous conditions for your heart such as high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and diabetes, all of which can cause plaque to build up in arteries, thus increasing heart attack. People with type 2 diabetes are more likely to have a heart attack. High cholesterol can cause fatty deposits to develop in your blood vessels. As these deposits grow, it makes it difficult for enough blood to flow through the arteries to reach the heart. What's more, the deposits can break off from the artery walls and form a clot and can cause heart attack. A 2022 study of 150,000 people with COVID-19 showed that even a full year after initial infection, the risk for developing a heart condition such as irregular heartbeat, heart failure, inflammation, or heart attack was substantial. Part of rise in young adult heart attacks may be attributable to the previous generation. Heart disease risk arises if one has a parent or sibling with a history of heart disease before the age of 55 for men or 65 for women. Another possible risk factor behind the increase in heart attacks among younger adults is the use of narcotic and psychotropic substances, alcohol, and tobacco. Heart issues and mental health go hand in hand. Stress, depression, and anxiety are all on the rise in young adults between ages 18 to 49. The way out: healthy diets, regular physical activity, abstinence from smoking, sufficient sleep, as well as managing one's weight, cholesterol, blood sugar, and blood pressure can prevent heart attacks.